you guys? Welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope you're doing great. If you're a new subscriber, thanks for coming. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so we can keep growing. And if you're an old subscriber, thank you for coming back to my channel. And thank you for sticking with me. So today's video is going to be about our Turkish men controlling. So this video was based on a very long conversation I had with one of you on my Instagram. So I'm not going to disclose your name because this is a private conversation that I had with you. But it gave me the idea to make this video just in case someone else out there wanted to know about Turkish men, or someone else is dating a Turkish man and they wanted to know. So thank you for sending me that very long question, and I also responded back with a very long answer. But that conversation has inspired this video. So before I get started into the video, I would like to say that if you have any questions that you want me to answer, please feel free to ask. I can either do a video about it or I can answer you privately. You can ask me here on YouTube, or you can also ask me on my Instagram at WinifredHarry, Winifred_Harry. So yeah, so now let's get to the video. So I got this really long question, right, on my Instagram, and basically it was a question stating, asking if Turkish men are very controlling, because this person wanted to know, a mail truck is outside, baby. So this person wanted to know before they get, you know, into like a very committed relationship with this Turkish guy. So I figure I do this video because for me too, I wished before I got into a relationship with a certain race, like I knew much of the culture and the background of that person or whatever. You know, it will help you to decide, to at least to know what you're getting yourself into. It's either if you like it or you don't. So now this video is not a bad video. It's just me elaborating more on the question that I've got. So the question pretty much states, are Turkish men jealous? Is a Turkish man controlling? So that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. So go ahead and subscribe. This is not, I don't know, okay, this is not to bash any of you guys or anybody from Turkey. This is just me stating my idea because, as you guys know, I'm married to a Turkish man, and we've been together for a long time, and actually this year will make it 10 years. Yay! Us! 10 years. We survived. We made it. But, so I figure maybe I have a little bit knowledge on this part. So that's why I wanted to do a video about it. And I think that conversation that I had with you or her on my Instagram made me realize that maybe there are so many other people that are going through the same thing that want to know, but they don't know how to ask the question. But anyway, so a Turkish man controlling, are they jealous? Now, my question is, it depends on what it is that the person is doing that makes you feel like they're either controlling or they're jealous. Now, if you're in a relationship, there's a difference between jealous and abusive, or just being jealous in general, or just being jealous because, you know, they want to be with you 24/7. So there's a difference. If you're in an abusive relationship, if the person is jealous and they're abusing you at the same time, that's kind of something you want to think about. But if they're jealous and they're controlling you, now depending on what kind of control, are they telling you what to do, where you can go and where you cannot go, and like things like that, I would think about it before I make a commitment into being in that relationship. But in the general term, are men controlling in general? It's in their blood to want to take the lead. This is not just a Turkish man. This is like pretty much all men. Like, they want to take the lead. They like to feel like, you know, you need them. Like, we as women, like, we need them. We look up to them, which is good because everyone wants that for, you know, for themselves. So now, with a Turkish man, so the question came about this girl who says that the guy she's dating, this Turkish guy that she's dating, I'm not gonna say your name, don't worry about it. This Turkish man that she's dating, kind of like whenever he calls her, he wants to see who's around her, if she's actually staying where she said she is. And she was kind of worried about that, and so I kind of gave her like a little bit insight. Like it's a general thing. Like if I like you and you're like, and it's a Friday night and you tell me you're home, I'm gonna be like, yo babe, call me, let me see, let me make sure like you're not out, you know, dancing with another girl and stuff like that. So that's different. That's a different kind of jealousy, is because I want to know that I have you to myself, and not to think or worry that, you know, someone else can be getting your attention and your time, as opposed to you spending those time with me. So that's different. But if I was calling to be like, hey, where are you? Are you home? What are you doing? Why aren't you answering my calls? Why this? Why that? Why? And if maybe you're at work and you told me here at work and I still don't believe you. Like, I feel like every relationship, if there's no trust, there's no relationship. Like, if I told you that I was at work and you don't believe me, then the problem is on you. It's not on me. So that's something that I would think about before I get into a relationship with the person. With when it comes to like a Turkish man being controlling and being jealous, I have seen some Turkish guys who tell their wives or girlfriends what to do, what they can do and what they cannot do. In some sense, rocket ship, good job, baby. In some sense, in some cases, it could sound normal. I think it just depends on what you determine as normal for you. So for me, because I'm married, good job, baby. For me, because I'm married, so if my husband told me, hey, Winnie, I don't want you, you know, when, you know, whatever, showing your belly and whatnot, you know, I have to respect that because he is my husband, and I have to make sure that he's okay. And just like vice versa, if I don't like something that he's doing, maybe he's wearing shorts that's showing all his men stuff, and I'm not comfortable with that, I should be able to tell him that, hey, babe, can you not wear that? Like, my friends are here. I don't want my friends looking at your junk, you know? I should be okay to tell him that, and he doesn't take it a certain kind of way. But if it was a situation where I'm always like, hey, don't wear that, or if he's always telling me, hey, don't wear that, don't look like that, don't put on makeup, don't wear this, don't wear that, now that's very dangerous, because then you lose an identity of who you are, and then you're just only becoming what he wants you to be. I mean, if that's comfortable with you, if that's what you want to do, then that's on you. But a lot of people would not be into that. So are Turkish men like that? Do they control you? I've seen some Turkish men who are like that, who would tell you, oh, you can't wear that, you can't go there, you can't talk to this person, you can't talk to that person, you can't do this, you can't do that. And in most cases, if the girl likes the guy, she confirms to that rule, and for her, it's fine. So that's on her. So you have to know your man, you have to know your relationship. Okay. So it's on you. Like, you have to know your man, you have to know your relationship. So usually you will see signs before you get into like a serious relationship. And if he's already showing you signs, as long as you're not comfortable with whatever you're seeing, excuse me, I don't think it's a good idea to get into it. Now, if you're not comfortable with a man telling you what to wear, where to go, who to talk to, who to hang out with, then that's not the relationship for you. But if you're okay with it, then girl, do you. Be happy in the life that you want to be. The only thing I don't condone is abuse. Don't abuse him. He shouldn't abuse you. As long as you guys have a common ground. If he doesn't like what you're wearing today, find something better to wear tomorrow. And if you don't like what he's wearing today, let him know so he can get something better to wear tomorrow. That's how I feel like relationships should work. So I do get the fact that men want to be like my say. It's either my way or the highway. But in a long-term relationship and in a lasting relationship, it has to be both ways. If it was up to my husband, right? Let's just hope he doesn't see this video. If it was up to my husband alone to determine what I wear or what I do with my body, I would be sitting here in hijab, covered up. Not that that's a bad thing. It's not. Good job, baby. Not that that's a bad thing, but that's just not me. That's just not my style. So I would not be comfortable in that. But if it was up to him, you best believe I would be all covered up. But like I said, it's all about compromise. Like, you have to do what's best for you. You have to do what makes you happy, because at the ending of the day, life is too short to be like a doormat to somebody, in my opinion. Life is short. There's always thousands of people out there that will treat you the exact way that you want to be treated. And I know that if you're like so eager to be with a Turkish man, it has to be a Turkish man, it has to be a Turkish man, it has to be a Turkish man, then you gotta give up some certain things. If there are things that you like to do and he doesn't like them and he doesn't want you to do them, then you gotta give it up. My husband didn't like clubbing, and growing up in New York, that's all everyone did. Like, we go to club from Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. People are partying, and he did it with me a few times, and then he didn't like it. Now I'm married. I don't have to go to a club. Who am I going to impress? Nobody. I'm already married. So of course I have to give that up. And it's good for me. It's good for him. We're all happy. So that's what I'm saying. If you're happy and he's happy and you guys both understand each other, that's what matters. But if you're in the relationship and you don't feel comfortable about certain things that he's showing you right now, best believe it's not going to change. It's only going to get worse, maybe in time. Or if God touches him, then maybe he will change. But those are things that you have to look out for. I hope you guys, have a good, loving, and lasting relationship. I'm hoping, and you guys please share your stories with me. I love reading them, and I love talking to you guys. As you guys know, I always respond to your messages on Instagram, and even here on YouTube, I try to respond to all the messages, except if it's rude, then I am not going to respond to you if it's rude. I'm either going to block it, delete it, or just not respond to you at all. But other than that, I always respond. But other than that, I always respond. I always like hearing from you guys. So with that being said, if there's any other topics you would like me to talk about, please feel free to comment down below or ask me on my Instagram. If you wanted the topic to be private, you can always ask me on my Instagram and I will do a video for you. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope this helped you out so much. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Bye. Bye.